action. Alright, so this is Streamline Plumbing van tour, which I wanted to do for a while but haven't gotten around to it. So it's going to be quick and brief. But if you guys want to see more, then comment. So, Streamline Plumbing van, we've been working on this for a while, trying to optimize its efficiency. I think it's definitely one of the more organized plumbing vans that I've seen. If you guys know of any more organized plumbing vans, I would love to see it. But here it is. So basically, we wanted something where you could stand in it, so that way you can walk in and access everything. And then we basically have our primary storage all on one side with a few other things. Let's start off in the back here. We got these metal shelves online, and they just screw into the door. Super easy to install. Put extra stuff back here. We used to have all our brass in a pile or bin in our van, but it rattled a lot and it was hard to access individual items. So now it's here on display. You can always find items. These pipes go all the way to the front, so we can store a lot of our pipe. We have our PEX half-inch and then our PVC pipe. And then ladders, I feel like on a lot of plumbing vans, the ladders are annoying to access. But this one, you can just slide it all out. And there's nothing that gets in the way of it. So I think that makes it a lot easier. You can see on this side, we have all of our bays of stuff. And we've tried to label them, like Bay A1, A2, A3, B1. And so that way when we're telling people what, for a part to get in the van, like a helper, or doing training, they can say, hey, it's in Bay 2 or A2, and that way they can access it a lot faster. And we also have, if you come in here, we have a barcode system. And so we have a barcode scanner, and there's an app that we keep in the van just all the time for keeping track of things. So let's say I need like a hose bib, I take one out, I pick this up, and I scan it. And so that basically, if you can see on here, it just basically keeps track of what we've used, and then we just check it off like that whenever we get it at the store. And that basically helps us keep track of the things we want to buy, things we need to buy. Over here, we have all of our digging tools. And we found it's nice to have all these on the van all the time. And we also found magnets are super helpful for keeping things in place. So you can see here, it hangs like this, but instead of dangling as we drive and rattling, it's just magnets to the van. Same with like the hammer, you can see a magnet right here. So you hang it, it stays right in place. A shovel, I think we even have a small one. So a lot of things in our van, we found small magnets are very helpful for keeping things in place. We have all of our bays here, and we have our PEX bins, which we keep PEX in. And if we need to use a lot of fittings, we'll grab this whole 3/4 bin, bring it inside. But if we just need a few things, we have these drawers where we keep individual PEX things. This is kind of our backup as well in case we run out. We get things there. These drawers, the Milwaukee setup, we really like them. The only thing is, if you have a lot of weight in the drawers, they can swing open when you're driving, which is why we keep bars in front of these ones. But overall, that's been awesome. Same thing with these PVC fittings. We have 1.5" up here, 2" up here, and we basically have this where you need a lot of them. You can bring the whole drawer inside, or if you just need 1 or 2 things, you can go here and get it. And we have our tool wall, where all of our tools we try to have accessible. So when we built this van out, there were three metrics that we were trying to get really good. One was accessibility. You should be able to access any part or tool very easily with very minimal effort. So some things are in drawers to get things, but it's very little movement, or you don't have to move things out of the way to access things. So accessibility and visibility, I think, both in trying to find things when you're new and coming out to the van and remembering what you need. It's nice to be able to see what you need. So obviously, again, the drawers, that doesn't apply, but like for these, we don't have them in some bucket or in some drawer. We can walk into the van, we can see it, we can picture it, and you just hop in and grab it. And then these have also been super helpful. Not really part of our van. We have this little bin with our towels and our spray in, and we bring this into almost every job we go into. for both, like if we're taking out a trap, we take these out, catch the water in here, put these aside, and then you always do spray and wipe up. Somehow it just always comes in handy to have that. And I think that's pretty much it. This is something we found super helpful. It's a jig for cutting out drywall. So it's 14 inches by 14 inches. It has a level screwed into it. And so we just take this, put it against the wall, and cut it out. And then we have these access panels that we keep on the van. And we just install one of those, so that way if they don't want to, they don't have to do drywall repair. But we always ask them to see if they want to keep it. But I think we stock about 380 plumbing parts on here, and we stock about 100 to 150 tools. So we're prepared for most things. One other thing I would say to keep it clean, help keeping the van clean, is a trash can. Super helpful. Whenever you have any trash, if you don't have a trash can, I think it's very difficult to keep your van clean. Our van is almost always clean because we know where each thing goes. We have a place to put our trash, and we just use extra cardboard boxes. This is a filtration box, and so we just cut it off. We use it so when it gets dirty, we'll just get a new box for one of our jobs. And so that way it's very clean, it's very efficient, and it's cheap. And this is our recycle bin. We put all our metal stuff in there, anything we want to recycle. We just throw it in there, and then we bring it to the recycling place. So there's other details, but I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, want me to send you anything, want me to send you what inventory software we're using, just comment or message me.